Let's discuss Robyn Brown, the sexual innuendos, and being shy. So in this restaurant scene, it starts off with them having like a little charcuterie board, and they have like a fork and a knife, and a lot of people thought it was really weird how Cody was eating. And then she's made a comment about like, I don't mind you licking or something. And then she's like, oh, what that means. And then the same thing, and he's like, we know you lick it, I like you licking. They go back and forth, lots and lots. I thought that their sexual innuendos have definitely stepped up. I think part of that is seeing Christine and David being so lovey-dovey, which is a wild choice, because if there's one thing that the viewers are not responding well to, it's Christine and David, the lovey-dovey. Some people don't care, and some people are just like, ooh. But my point is, it's not universally beloved. So if they're trying to kind of like emulate that and be like, look at how in love we are, it's not landing very well. But what was interesting was in the course of that, she doesn't want to like lick it in front of him. So she turns and he's like, oh, she's so shy. She's so shy. This is a word we have never heard referred to Robyn until about 2 seasons ago. We think part of that, my opinion, other people's opinion, is that part of that is about getting her out of talking about certain things. Oh, she's too shy to discuss that. Oh, she's too shy. She doesn't have to be as involved in filming. Oh, that's why she's not wanting to show as much of her life, as that she's shy. I think it's a little bit strategic to get her out of having to do things that she's paid to do. I also want to point out that a huge storyline in the early seasons was that she felt they should be able to show affection in front of each other. She went on and on. The original 3 wives sort of had an agreement that they wouldn't do that. That's what worked for their family. And then she kind of came in and she felt like they should be able to do that. And there was sort of a mixed response. I always like Janelle when she's like, I don't want to be part of the assembly line, where he like kisses one, then the next, then me, then the next. Like, she was just kind of like, no. And I totally buy that from Janelle. Like, if somebody was to say that Janelle is a little private, I'd be like, yeah, of course. We've seen 20 seasons of it. That actually fits. If somebody said that Christine was shy, I'd be like, we have 20 seasons. I'm not seeing it. So when they say that Robyn's shy, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm not saying that she's the most well, she's certainly the one who talks the most. If you watch any of the early videos, especially the early seasons, she talks like 40% of the time. She often speaks for Cody. There'll be a question for Cody and she'll speak for it. Anyway, but my point is that she was talking about how they should be able to have more affection. They should be able to do that. And now that it's just him, she's like, oh, he's always so affectionate in front of the kids and I'm just so shy. And it doesn't really seem to line up to me with what we've seen of her over the past, I don't know, I'll say 18 seasons before this whole she's so shy thing. Just my opinion.